We're long overdue to spend an absolute fortune to unlock this character. Look at all that damage. Plus we're gonna buy some cheap movement upgrades. Plus critical hit chance and more health. Then we're gonna try this map. This character is gonna work great because I can attack from a distance, so I don't need to get close to idiots anymore. I can spear them in the face. And each of those arrows can do a lot of damage. We've already killed enough idiots for our first level up. I guess right now let's just get that because it's the rarest one there, 15% damage reduction. And then we don't need to sacrifice that one later on once we start finding all the cool skills. Maybe we want to stack one particular element again, like thunder. Electricity technically, but whatever it is, it's going to kill them real bad. So there's another level up. What do we got? Thunder Strike. That's going to help us monumentally. There's another level up already. I guess we'll just get a little extra pickup range. That's not going to hurt, especially on this build when we stay so far away from idiots generally. And obviously our damage will get better. We're able to hurt that thing, but we want to melt things. So increase the damage of your existing electric by 20%, so Thunder Strike is now 20% more damage. Not that it necessarily needed the help, but I'll always take more damage, and especially moving forward, that's the kind of thing I want to find when we're stacked with electric skills. So let's take skeletons for now, I guess. They'll keep the enemies kind of distracted in one spot for the lightning to hit, and I have ranged attacks anyway, so I can just fire on the clusters of idiots. And there's another level up already. The skeletons are doing their job. Increase the critical strike chance of shoot by 25%. That's actually huge. We're going to be doing nothing but crits. And if we can get the crits to also proc something else, then we're really going to be getting somewhere. There's another level up already. Let's reduce all skill cooldowns by 8%. So that means they're basically almost 10% faster. One more level up. Increase the damage of, well, those two by 20%. I won't say no to that. And Alexi's already here. Luckily we can just hit Alexi from way back here if we want to. We don't need to jump in and out of range now. We can just fire away. And he's going to go for my skeleton, so actually this actually makes it so much easier. Let's take reduced damage by 5% because this character is rather brittle. It's not going to take a lot of damage to kill me. But that's the price we pay for the extra damage, which works well, especially because we can do it from way over here. Like, Alexi's already lost over half health. Alexi's down to 1,000 health, and Alexi's playing hard to get. Come over here, please. I need to kill you with something. Well, this one's interesting. Rain of arrows. Shoots multiple arrows at a random location. Basically rains arrows at a random spot like that. Which could be good, actually, if it just lands on a very boss. Okay, well, want you to be dramatic about blowing up. There's tons of experience on the ground, so we're going to go ahead and eat this up while we can. All of our skills are really starting to come together now to do that big damage we want. Okay, let's take a 15% chance to block damage entirely. Increases the area effect of all your physicals, so we're gonna get 3 skills upgraded by that in a big way. I guess for this we'll just do Firebolt for instant damage. I'll replace that when I can if I find another, like, lightning skill. For now we've got 2 lightning skills, which isn't good enough. Damage is pretty good though, I'm not complaining with damage yet. But we might get there eventually, it's gonna be a long few minutes. Increase damage done by 15%. Increase the damage of Thunder Strike by 30%. Thunder Strike now, instead of like 500 damage, hits for like 700. Honestly, we could probably just live off the one skill if we kept stacking it enough and enough. There is Lightning Bolt. So you're gonna replace probably Firebolt. So it's gonna be pretty stormy in this map for a little while.
Lots of things are going to die.
Yeah, damage is pretty ridiculous so far. We're not really struggling at all to do anything. Everything's just sort of dying. Increase the damage of Lightning Bolt by 30%. I guess I'll take Brutal Strikes because your critical strikes 50% chance of applying bleed. Bleed increases critical strike chance by 1%. So the crits are kind of stack up, I guess. We're doing lots of crits anyway, but you know, more is always better. I'm sure we can turn it into something fun. And next on our skills, I don't want any of those. I will take 20% increase on Shoot, Thunderclap, and Rain of Arrows. I haven't even had to leave this area yet, really. I only have 100 health, but I'm quick and swift. Nothing can hit me, and I can hit everything from so far away. Double cast Rain of Arrows. Perfect. So Rain of Arrows is already level 4, so that's actually going to do plenty of damage itself. And that's going to be good against big targets like bosses because they're so big, the whole range should hit them very hard. So we'll just continue to grab all these because this is just easy pickings. This is tempting. I'm actually going to increase Rain of Arrows by 30%. Then I'm going to take the experience on this level. So we get extra experience, and Rain of Arrows is now doing 349 damage total and applying stun. So once they're stunned for 5 seconds too, they're pretty much a sitting duck for me. And that really works well because everything just gets stunned around the skeletons do things, then the Thunderclap hits them. A good 1-2 punch. Okay, it's tempting to increase the arrow rain again. I'm going to do area effect for electric though. Then increase damage done by 15%. So Thunder Strike is already doing 812 damage, arrows are 387, the other Thunder skill is 781, and a pretty high chance of critical hits at that. So yeah, damage is starting to get out of control. And then we're going to reduce the cooldown of Thunder Strike by 15%. That also leveled it up, so 812 damage, and it's going to be going up pretty often. And we're about to spawn the next idiot, so that'll be a little more interesting. I feel like Alexi's not really going to last long once the proper attacks land on it, though. They're already lost 5%, 10% of their health. It's all just about navigating through the damage right now. Let's increase maximum health by 30 because that's a big boost to us. Reduce cooldown by 4%. So our damage per second just went up by a lot. So now I basically just have to keep Alexi somewhere on screen. I don't want to be too close so to be hit by the poison nova and stuff. Or that. But I feel like it's not going to be that hard. Alexi's already lost that much health and I've hardly even been doing anything. I've just been letting the thunder do all the work. Kind of like this. We can sit here, Alexi casts that and doesn't hurt me, and I sit here and laugh at you and hit you with arrows. Double cast. So we're going to double cast Thunder Strike and Rain of Arrows. Rain of Arrows already was being double cast, so it's now triple cast. So when Rain of Arrows lands like that, it's just going to, yeah, melt things. I'm glad I spent a fortune on this character. It's really paying off. Increased damage done by 15%, yes. Well, while we're at it, let's increase our just basic shoot damage. 80 damage per arrow, I think. Most of which will be crits. Yeah, so I'm hitting for closer to 200 damage per arrow, which is definitely low when I think about it. Okay, let's do Touch of Ice. Attacks have a small chance to slow enemies. That's fine by me. I'm very quick, so we'll slow them from a distance and they'll never get anywhere close to me because that happens. Anytime there's a cluster of any type of enemies, they just get arrow rained or lightninged on. Like, it's hard to even get close to enemies right now. Don't I already have Vicious Strikes? 100% chance to, well, whatever. Any healthy enemy now gets a critical hit on it for sure, which is just tons of damage. Yeah, 40% critical hit probably isn't going to hurt anything. It's a bit of a redundant upgrade at this point, but they're all going to get there eventually. Definitely seeing lots of hits for like 2,000 or 3,000 when the thunder hits for a crit. We could do more crit potency, an extra 10%, so just a little more damage every time a crit happens, which is often. So I guess that's a really good way of just stacking extra damage. Yeah, the enemies are starting to stack up a little bit now. They're definitely getting tougher. But the boss has already lost a third of its health, and I've hardly really had to try. Increased damage of shoot by 30%, so 103 damage per arrow, most of which are crits, so we're doing lots of damage with our arrows, put it that way. What would be cool would be to have pierce or bouncing arrows or something, or enemies fragment when they die, but that would probably be a little bit overpowered, as it often is. And yep, there's the boss again, taking big hits there. Gonna move out of the way of that. I really like this build because I don't really have to pay attention to actively hurting the boss. He just gets hurt. I can just hang out wherever I want and he takes big damage. Okay, it's trying to give me more of this. I don't want any of those. Thunderclap 30%. Yeah, I suppose it needs the help. It's now doing 1114 damage. That one's gonna hurt the enemies. 1100. I'm not sure I've had any attacks that could do over 1,000 just at their base like that. He just died. I don't know what happened, but he died. Probably a stroke. Can I re-roll? I really wish I had re-rolls. I guess we'll just take a 5% chance to block damage. They've lost probably 10% of their health. Rather effortlessly, there's 15%. You get the idea. They're going to die fairly quick. And bosses in this game are fairly powerful, so that's saying something. Look at all that damage. We knocked out probably 50,000 damage from him. So that's good. He's got 90,000 left. So we're going to take Lightning Bolt down 15%. That's also going to level it up. So even it's up to 700 damage. So that's really going to add a lot of help. We're just going to keep raining down thunder and arrows forever. I'm going to go on a little walk to try and find some health though. Down to 82, so I know a few good hits would probably finish me off. Not finding as much health out here as I might have liked. There's one. That'll do. Now I'll basically just return to Idiot Stick wherever he might be, because we'll keep all the enemies nice and tight so the experience doesn't get lost somewhere in the map. I want it all inside me. Okay, I think Idiot's below me right now, so I'm just going to hang out here and we'll just pull everyone up here. This seems like a fun spot to run in circles. All I'm really taking away from all this is that I need more damage. He's taking too long to die, everyone's surviving for too long, we need more damage. Probably also more health because something just bumped me down to 25, which ain't good. And we're back to where we started. We basically just circled the map for seemingly really not a lot of reason other than to stretch our legs. Well, at least another way here we can thin out the idiots again and get some experience and just get back to our routine. I'll be fine here to finish him off as long as I'm being somewhat careful about my movements. And we're also going to increase the damage of Thunderstrike and Rain of Arrows. So Thunderstrike is also over 1000 damage. Rain of Arrows is 509. Still want just a little more damage. We're able to kill everything, but not nearly as quick as I would feel comfortable with. Especially when those exploding idiots fly around and hit us and knock us into places we don't want to go. But I'm going to take a little walk in the park here to pick up some more crystals, to hopefully level us up, to hopefully find a legendary skill that really puts us over the top. Well, this one will do us good. Rain of Arrows extra 30%, considering it goes like 3 times in a row. And I feel like it hits almost everything. Like it's such a big area that it really doesn't miss. The boss is getting low on health. He's down to his bottom quarter, we'll call it. So as soon as we get a few more proper impacts on him, especially if he's focused on the skeletons, that makes it easy for me. And soon we get to start making better weapons. We still have an absolutely basic weapon. We just need a few more resources. We'll be able to start crafting into the legendary ones. Alexi there, I think is dead. Nope, now he's dead. Thank you. Just as we spawned the next one. What timing? I mean, we've already knocked off like 3% of his health, and we've hardly done anything. So as long as he's whatever, somewhat on the screen, he'll die. Ow. Wow, that hurt. I don't know what that was. That took off so much health. Okay, time to go for a walk. So for now, we're going to increase our damage of Thunderstrike and Rain of Arrows again. So Thunderstrike is up to 1300 damage, which is completely ridiculous. And Rain of Arrows is up to 800. That's so much for like Rain of Arrows. Every once in a while I get hit by something. I really don't know what it is, but it does hurt. And I don't know where it comes from. It feels like it's my own lightning strike, which may be a thing. Whatever the case, I need to be very careful and find some heals. I'm actually starting to get a little bit worried that like I'm not going to be able to find enough heals to like deal with the boss. Every time I get close to him, something hits me. Oh, thank God though. Here's a big sea of yellow stuff, so this will definitely give me the power-ups I need. Legendaries, here we come. And this is kind of strange to say out loud, but I think I've lost the boss. I have no idea where he went. I can't find him. Okay, he just got poisoned at me from the left, I think. He's somewhere over here. There he is. Nice of you to join us again. Welcome to the party. I mean, if I could just stay like this close to him, he'll die in no time. It's just very scary to be here. So does all the stunning and lightning and stuff. See, this is perfect. If he can sit here dwelling on the skeletons for a minute, I'll stay over here and just shoot him in the back with arrows. Skeletons really do a lot. They're mostly just like a meat shield, but I mean, that's still very helpful to me. The boss is down about a third health now, so it's still going to be a minute, but you know, it's going quick. Especially if we get another upgrade or two, this will be laughably easy. He just got a big rain of arrows on his head. There's a whole lot of explosions going on. That was stressful for a second, but we're okay. There's even some health over here for us. How thoughtful. Increase the area effect another 20% for Thunderstrike and Rain of Arrows. So Thunderstrike's up to 1540, Rain of Arrows is 953. This is where it's really going to start to scale like stupidly. Every 20% is such a big number. So that's definitely helping keep things thinned out. I can't even tell if the boss is in there though. Oh, there he is. So I'm really hoping on his next level up we can get a little more damage out of this stuff. Nope, but we get extra health per skeleton, so lucky them. They get to suffer for a few minutes longer. They basically exist to slowly die. The boss found me again. There's an emerald there that I want. I don't know why I did that. That was really stupidly greedy. But that's alright, we survived. I just realized the boss really only attacks kind of in front of him, so if the skeletons are over there, I can sit right here pretty safely until he turns. Finally got another level up. Let's do Thunderstrike 30%. So it's up to 2000 damage now. So that's definitely going to hurt whatever it touches, including the boss. It's about to count down. There it goes again. Good. Alright, next, not a lot of exciting options. An extra 10% critical damage. I mean, not that we needed the help. Look at all the yellow text reading out. Like, we can just circle this area right now probably pretty easily and just kill everything because our areas are so big, our damage is so high. The boss is just going to melt no matter what just because our attacks are so strong. And the little skeletons are doing their job in there. They're definitely distracting things. The boss is dying to something or other. He's not dead yet, but he's got 2000 health. You want to die now, sir? I'm kind of sick of you being here. Got him. Look at all that nice experience. Oh, we don't get to spend it though. The hardest part of this is always finding the portal again. So, Firebolt, not surprisingly, was really useless. The skeletons did more damage, but they're mostly a meat shield. All the damage came from Thunderstrike.